Just want to talk about obviously the commitment, the last few days here, a lot of excitement about USC. What made it the right spot for you? What ultimately, made you say, USC is where I want to be?
I feel like the relationship I have with Coach Riley, Chad Bowman, Rob Ryan, I feel like really the whole staff, even the offensive coaches on the staff, I feels like, it is home. But, it's just a great staff. And how I'm going to be used, I really love it. But
talk about that. How are you going to be used, and how does that appeal to you?
I'm going to be, like, as you seen today, me working at the stack backer position, and third down rusher, get after the quarterback, for sure.
Got Tom today, I think, on a sack.
Oh, yeah.
What's that competition like between you guys on defense?
We're just pushing each other. He's probably the best two-way player, so going against him is just like going against one of the top offensive linemen in the country too. So he's good at both going both ways. So it's really good competition for sure.
To know that you're going to be able to be his teammate moving forward as you guys go into college, how important is that to you, and what does that mean to you?
It's a blessing for sure, because I know how good he is. All these sites have him ranked kind of low, but we really know what it is here. So like playing next to him and even playing at the stack backer position and having him be at D tackle, I feel like it's going to make it easier for me a lot, just easier to make plays for me for sure.
In terms of relationships with the USC staff, who kind of emerges as that guy for you that you really kind of built a bond with, or maybe there's more than one? Who are some of those coaches, or maybe who's that coach that like really kind of hit it off with?
I'll say Rob Ryan. Me and Lincoln get on the phone all the time. Chad Bowman. I'll say them three for sure.
Let's talk about Rob Ryan. He's a new face around, but a lot of excitement. Everyone knows about his personality. What about him really kind of resonated with you?
I'll definitely say his personality. He has a great personality. I'll say, he's gonna coach me hard. He doesn't make things. He makes things simple out there for you. He puts you in the best position to make plays for sure.
The linebacker position at USC has always been there's been a lot of notoriety about that spot. But overall, linebacker group, there's a lot of tradition there. I mean, how important was that to you as you looked at options and obviously, development as well?
It was definitely important to me, seeing me come in and create a legacy on my own. I feel like I can make an impact from the jump, from my skill standpoint, my size standpoint. I feel like I can make an impact for sure.
So people watching this video will see that you have that Mater Dei across your chest. Obviously, for years, there is a pipeline from this school to USC. Kind of went away for a little bit, but it feels like USC is really trying to get back involved with you guys. Obviously, you and Tom committing is a big deal. Does that mean something to you to kind of be part of that kind of regrowth with the pipeline between Mater Dei and USC?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like we're gonna turn up the city soon. We have a top number one committing class. Number one recruiting class. So I feel like, we're gonna be good in the future for sure. We got a lot of good guys like Deshaun, Ken, Pepe. We got a whole bunch of great guys on the team. So we're just gonna build and keep. Try to get to a Big Ten championship for sure.
You're a pro, because my next question was going to be about this recruiting class. Obviously, you see a lot of guys from around Southern California committing in this class. As you kind of saw recruits that that you're familiar with commit to USC, how much of that appealed to you, being like, oh, this is something that's really happening there?
Oh, it really means something because, like throughout the few years, just seeing my teammates, go down south, go down to other schools, not staying home, just seeing that change, it's really big, because I feel like we have a lot of great talent in California, so I feel like things could definitely flip around for our team.
As you kind of look back on this process, there are a lot of schools, kind of trying to get you to go to their program. A lot of coaches here, I'm sure they're still trying to get you to go to their program. When you looked at USC and you looked at these options, how difficult was it to eventually come to one choice? Because I know you want to say yes to a lot of them.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to be like, hey, I'm not going to your school, I'm going to go to USC? Was that a difficult process, or did it eventually kind of make itself clear, like, no, USC is where I need to be?
I'll say it was a difficult process for sure. Just not even more so like the school, but the relationships I had with these coaches on the staff. It was just hard saying no, but at the end of the day, I had to make the best decision that's best for me. So.